Hello. Look at this. It's all weird because I'm not in my usual place. Hi. I have returned to the home place. I'm upstairs. I'm also messing about with Discord while I'm doing stuff. Just to see what's going on. If things are right and working properly. What do you want? What do you want? Hi. Pebbles has got a new collar because I've started walking her. Are you gonna come and say hello? She's on the bed. Wait, wait a second. You see them absolute liberties she's taking at me. You let the bitch on the bed, and this is what you get. She's climbing on us. Come on, then. Look at her! Look at her! Yeah, she got a new collar. And I thought she was going to be a shithouse when I took her for a walk, but she isn't. She actually enjoyed it and was excitable. I'm going to say it wasn't fancy. It cost £3. She has got a fancy collar that she was bought when I first got her. That Sarah got her, and it's got like diamantes and things in. But one of the kids used it and it's gone now somewhere. I don't know where. And I've got a dog on it. You can't see. Well, you can see the very base of her back there. On the old camera you could see everything, but the old camera. Oh, you're lying down, are you? Yes, the old camera's thingamajigger. It's got me Kent and stuff on, hasn't it? So yeah, I'm here on a Monday. It's like old times. It's been many months since I streamed on a Monday, hasn't it, Pebbles? Hi, kitty! Hi! I don't know where my kitty is. I managed to get Tigger in the cage, though, with promises of food. So that's a good thing, because he spent the entirety of last night out of his cage. If things are being picked up by the microphone, I apologise. It's because I've moved, like I said, the entire setup. I'm surprised I managed to get it done and put together so quickly. Because you're seeing the cables and things, and that wasn't fun. So yeah, it's actually quite a nice setup. I realised that it didn't fit in the corner because I had it the wrong way around, so it's now in the corner, whereas when I used to do it, it used to be that back wall there that you could see. Now it's behind me because my bedroom's, yeah. So yes, welcome to the boudoir. You're here to listen to some music and watch me paint. Hoping to get. That's gonna have my Elgato still up there. Pew! There we go. Hoping to get that finished. That's where we're at on the stream. And if we do a quick switch to, that's the video to show me how to paint. A forbidden place to. Oh, dog, you're a moron. It's not forbidden, it's just forgotten. But yes, that's the exact same part as to where we are on there. I need to work on the lighting because it still looks a bit dark on there, doesn't it? But we'll get there. We will get there eventually. So what I am doing is essentially working through the the colours and getting it right. I haven't. Oh, sorry. I was going to say I haven't touched it since last week, but you notice there his hand's painted. That's because I completely forgot about his hand until I looked at the screen and saw that his hand was painted there, and I completely forgot that you could see both his hands. It's good to see that the autofocus is working well. I don't want to touch anything to break anything. I've set it nice. So yeah, even all of my boxes and my games and everything are actually on the shelves now. It's not just full of crap. And I don't have children attacking or anything like that. I have a child-free night on a Monday night, which is unheard of. Just because Quinn's wanted a mum, so Sarah decided that she would come and pick her up from when she got in from work, which was awful kind. So yeah, I've got the night free. So yeah, how are we? How was the weekend for everyone? Did we enjoy it? Am I gonna be? Is there gonna be too much noise if I play the video and this at the same time? Oh, I've just realised I've turned off cursor. Oh no, that's good. Clever me. No, you can't hear that at all, can you? Right.
There we are, with Warboss screen now laid up, and the new Stratton Green to do the same.
So it's essentially start darker and go lighter, isn't it?
Not as far. We've got a bit of
My music's going away. Hey, no, you're alright, it's fine. I've only been chatting poop for a couple of minutes.
Stratton Green now done. We're going to finish off with a leasing green just on the edges. Take your time.
So yeah, they're just starting and getting darker and lighter and lighter on the edging and things like that. Cool. Your weekend was like a weekday. I've got the kids most. I don't really have a weekend. I did go to my friend's house on Friday, watch the football and have a few drinks, and suffer all of Saturday because of it. I also gave myself a shin splint. I'm gonna shake the pains on the camera so you know that I'm not doing something suspect while I'm in the bedroom. Yes, so I'll turn it up slightly now. It's hard to get the levels right. I need a sound desk, mixing desk thing to get everything good and ready to go. So I'm going and right. Let's see how this works. This is the first time I've attempted this sort of blend, and for it's going to be watery as shit by the looks of it. You're going to lose my head for a second. Yeah, it's like 90% water. Actually, it's not coming out too bad. Bizarre. Right. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. No. Puts the lotion in the basket. Puts the lotion in the basket. Yeah, it's watery as dukes. There's a furious face. So did we achieve anything this weekend then? Other than it being very non-weekendy. I suppose it's alright if it's not too thick, the paint, because you can go over it with the next colour. No. To be fair, my hands don't often get onto the model, and it's just a very shiny model, and the paint and everything. It's not my oils. I promise. What you doing, dog? What you doing? You're not getting back up when I'm painting a little sheet. You can't see the difference in colour really on that, can you? I'm going to change to a slightly brighter light. Yeah. Gone from rich light to a white light, so hopefully it can pick up better. Light that I don't normally use because it is so like, it's like when you're driving and you see them bloody bright white LEDs coming towards you. Hard work. Blinded. Blinded by the light. I went out to in search of a couple of Zelda games today. Gonna get Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild again because I don't have it anymore. It's Sarah's that I was playing, and it's still so chuff and expensive. Well, shit. Keep catching my finger on there. Well, I only got as far as you've seen on it. It wasn't very far at all, to be fair. So it's not. It took me ages to work out what I was supposed to be doing with it, though, didn't it? And now I've got to finish Hyrule Warriors again. There's no real rush for me to get it, I suppose. Can you see what I'm doing there? I just realised I'm not looking at the actual camera. Get your focus on, because you can't really see. I feel like the camera should be further up there. You can see it fine, it's okay then. I can't, the microphone's in the way, that's why I keep looking up like that. You know, like a dad when they've been reading and, or when they've got someone else's phone and they purposely go. So, I've got to look over the giant microphone to see my chat. Pedals has got a treat on the bed, that's going to be fun. With all the crumbs later. So can you see the sort of slightly darker areas and things now? Oh yeah, there's an entire other side to it. That's fine. This front bit shouldn't be as difficult because it's going to be mostly shading anyway. Although I've just seen a big bit behind of his leg that I haven't even done with the base coat, so I just add a bit of extra to it. No, it's just you can't really see. It's a fidgety bit around the back of his leg there, like in there. So it's these bloody leaves that are in the way. That, to be fair, the entirety of that looks dog shit. mind this little bit of not being able to see what I'm doing. I can't get to it like that, so. If them vines weren't there, it'd be so easy to do. Fuck. This is how I don't understand how people airbrush models, like, with such fine detail. Right. You're back with snack. Nice. What snack? What snack brought you back?
And there we are with that highlight done. The green cloak is finished. So all
All they said was that's it done. And goblin green next, and then the highlights with jungle green. Jeez, it snaps. So they just like what's it? One second. Like a message or two. It's weird that I'm still. Has anybody watched Last of Us yet? That's why I was a little bit late. I didn't realise that the episode was like an hour and 20 minutes long. So yeah, that's why I wasn't here so promptly like normal, because I'm always on time. What have we got? Oh, what a twat. You know, I was saying it like I completely forgot his hand. This entire section here is also supposed to be green. So I completely missed that off. So now I'm gonna have to. Oh fucking hell. Just squirted out the biggest bloody dollop of this shite. It's going well. Your other glove's hidden. That's good. I'm just wondering now. No, because it's the cloak, isn't it? Right, just quickly do this bit then. Painted his arm green as well, right? So they painted all this and in there. don't know what you're implying there. Would never, ever, ever make anything intentionally sound suspicious. So weird the camera being over there as well. Like I'm doing this and I'm going. Well, she's gone live. Ooh, also Talonis, I ordered me my player ammo today. So it should be within the next day or two, which means that I can start the. Here's the Warhammer nerd. I'm not a Warhammer nerd. I'm just a nerd in general. The Warhammer nerd would know how to play Warhammer. I just like painting them because I'm useless at learning how to do anything like that. Also, sorry, I didn't realise it was slowness. It said that bear buck. Sorry, I can't help it. I can't even get this right fucking angle. I'm good, I'm good. I keep missing bits. It's hard work. Ah! Sorry, you see the arse end of me handle. The arse end of me handle. There's another one for you. Yeah, it's weird that they both came up in the same colour there, the chat. Right, so that. Now while that dries, I'll have to use the other colour to do the other highlights. Thanks. I haven't long since started on it, so the finished product is the one that's in the middle of the screen, and that's what we're aiming for. So, oh yeah, that's not a normal artist thing to do. Stick the actual brush in your mouth to get it sorted. We've all got our little quirks and things. So yeah, extra layer again. This is number 3 to get where we are. What a more right. I've just been looking at the actual. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much for the lurk. Looking at the actual thing, like the YouTube video, and if you can see just behind the chat, no worries. There's like a big yellow line, and I was wondering why he's using. It's alright, Shedsy baby, do not worry. You do not have to apologise to me. Yeah, I was wondering where that big yellow line was, and it didn't speak about that yellow colour. And it turns out that that's actually his brush, and I'm just a moron. So, you do not have to apologise. A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means. I didn't look into if I can play audiobooks on stream. Be good if I could though. I'd enjoy that. What's the excellent. What's the music like? Is the music loud enough? Is it too quiet? Just tell me if you want anything increased or decreased. You can be my. I know why I can't paint it properly and I keep catching my fingers because I rotated it, didn't I? You're supposed to be keeping us right. I think I should make my mods my carers. Like send carers allowance out for you. I just sort of threw Kent at that bit of the cloak there, so I'm glad it's behind his arm. Oh, we're liking that. Can you see it properly? Or looks a lot brighter in the light that I've got than you have. Good, good. It's as long as it's not too overpowering. I've just realised still on this also, you don't have to redeem Tuft Watch whenever I'm doing these painting streams, because you can just watch the top of my head anyway. Saving your points. Yeah, you do work well for me. There we go. Only Tufts. I almost, you know, when you're just in out and about and you have these impulse decisions, I nearly went and got it cut before. But then I realised I'm far too lazy for that. And it would also cost me money, so I didn't. This is just 90% wolf. These bits aren't they? Yes, so we don't have to worry about them. Right. Second coat on his wrist guards. What are they called? Because they're not gauntlets, because they're not full things, are they? So that is getting its second coat anyway. My lava lamp just activated in my eyesight and now it's weird. How's he done them? Just sort of faded off. Yeah, I got home with the first two One Punch Man mangas. And forgot half of the dog stuff that I needed. So I'm going to have to teach Pebbles to read mangas now, so that she doesn't complain. I'm just going to do a little bit of, I've just realised I'm doing that. Just going to do a little bit of edging. That's not so much impulse buying, it's just buying with a chronic condition that causes memory loss. Who are you? I'm your wife. They'll probably fall for that as well at some point. And now we use I'm going to get a slightly smaller brush for this. Give me a 0. That's a 0. Because this is mostly just sort of touching up the ends of the cloak and things like that with the lightest, because it's a very sort of lighter green. Back from being the pup's tutor. You weren't here right at the start when Pebbles started just barking at us. She's buried herself in the cover now. She likes it when I'm up here because she doesn't have to sit in a bed under the desk. She's got my entire bed that she hides under the covers in. Crikey. That has got a yellow tinge to it actually. I couldn't go to Vegas for that exact reason. I have a few drinks and I love everyone, and so I just come back like married and skins at the same time. Yeah, she I got complaining because she keeps me warm at nights. Because they're very, very like affectionate dogs, and they love like company and stuff. So like when I was walking her before, Roxanne was saying, "Liz, why doesn't she walk with me? Why will she only walk with you?" I'm like, because she's my dog and she loves me and she's attached. And it's the same when I try to sleep. She's in and out of the covers like a shit. A bit watered down still. No worries, buddy. No worries. It's just my. That's just bloody water. Just my tones, really. There's nothing much to watch. Unless you're into this sort of thing. But yeah. There's just dollops of green everywhere because it's not work. Ah! Pain in my finger. Wiped it on my pants. That didn't sound suspicious either. Yeah, it came out of the bottle prematurely. Damn it, paintbrush, what are you doing? Seems to be more the brush than the actual paint. Probably the quietest I've ever been. Just that. Doesn't want to work properly, this paint. Being quiet because Trying to fight more with this paint. Focus on what I'm doing. I keep noticing little bits that I've missed as well. Yes and no. I don't often paint them like that. I often put them together because it's easier to see where you're blending things properly. That's why these are all right, because these are all like the same sort of colour, all the parts. Whereas if, like, say these were all the fidgety parts and they're all the same colour as the cloak and things like that, I'd keep them together so I can see which bits and how they match and things like that. But I get what you mean though. I understand where you're coming from. There we go. Is it not picking the light up very well now, is it? Four different greens on there. Yep. Can go in there. So while that is, oh, bang on my knee. While that's drying, I'm going to look at how to do the next bit. So I'll just quickly pause that so I can hear this.
Work your way around. And there we are with that highlight done. The green cloak is finished. So what we're going to do now is move on to the red trousers. We'll start first with a base coat of corn red, and after that we'll be using Flesh Tearers red, which will coat all over.
Trousers
dry,
next.
We'll tidy back up the raised areas using corn
Red and Flesh Tearers red. It's more of a dark red. Should we have it? No, you can't really see there, can you? Sort of a maroon colour. Oh, this is one of my favourite paint names. I could use a crusted saw, or should I find more of a maroon? With a lighter contrast to it. Pure red. Just gonna see if I've got any different ones in me box of joy. Where's my paints? There's my paints. And see which different colours there are for this. Nice. Gemstone, no, they're all colours that aren't going to help for this. Nope. It looks like they're the reds that I've got. So using those reds, I'm gonna have to sort of, ow, you twat, improvise. Maybe not so much. I don't need to use that. Deciding which paint I want to use now for it. Fuck off. Stay where you put, Radicar. So I've got 3. I don't know which way to go with them now. If I just jump onto this one for a second. Hello, it's me. I've got these 3. Well, it's easier to do it on this one, so I can just show you on this camera. That one looks like a darker brown. It's more of a maroon. So do you think I should do that one, then that one, for the contrast? Or nay? So, or I could do that one, then that one. What do you think would look better? Them two, or them two? What would we think? It's on his pants there.
Red again, just to get a bit more definition. We're going to highlight with Wild Rider Red.
Oh, now it's added that other layer anyway, so I might have to use all 3, and then it's layering it with flesh. It's using 4 colours on it now. The flesh colour. Where's my flesh colour gone? Skeleton bone, matte white, necrotic flesh. Maybe one of the desert yellow. So it's saying now these 2 are to highlight. These 2 are the main ones. So and then I've got alien purple, grimoire. That'll go perfect with that one, to be fair, but stick with what it's saying.
So first of all, let's start with corn red.
I can't get away with him putting paint on top of paint. Mine's all everywhere.
Again, you might just want to do a couple of things takes to this.
Give me one again, don't I?
There we are, the trousers.
They stand out loads, don't they? So that's how we're gonna look next with this next bit. So let's just go over the trees. With some crusted saw. I wonder what other like Warhammer painters and things do. I'm assuming they discuss more lore and things about the games rather than just talk absolute shite. Because that's more my kind of thing, talking tosh. That's how I market my painting streams from being different from others. Chat's absolute rubbish with the watery paints because he doesn't mix them properly. I'm in my own shadow. Paint's just terrible. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Splodge. Currently looking at dragon models, wondering what the largest one is. You can get Warhammer dragon models which are like titans. They're huge, but you can't use them in standard battles or anything. You just got to sort of agree terms. So glad this is a base code because it's very watery and stuff. I think I'll put 2 coats of this on. It's amazing how much time you lose when you're painting. Because it feels like I've been live for about 10 minutes, but it's almost an hour. Insane. I'd have to start doing commissions based by the hour rather than model. Make a fortune that way. Where Sheds pops up and goes, no, 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 no. Oh god, these. How can a paint be thick and watery at the same time? Obviously because it's not mixed properly. And it's all of the oils and ting. How the fuck am I supposed to get to the back of that? Rotate! Nope. Come off! Oh no, I'm gonna have this fight with his arm to get his arm back on again. We are painting Radakar. The model that is in the middle of the screen at the moment is what we are working on. One of these, the main bad guy in the new Warhammer Cursed City. He is a big, strong vampire. Also, how are we, sir? Nice of you to call in. It's taken me about 2 hours and things. A Tau. Never a Tau fan. I've to be fair, I was at Blood Angels and I tried to get into Space Wolves, but I just built some models and then didn't do anything with them. And then I've got some Orcs as well. Again, built some models, but haven't done a lot with them. But for some reason, the Imperial Guard were the ones that have always had a place in my heart. See how badly I did under that cape. That needs rectified now. I can't leave it like that. Jesus Christ, I missed like so much of it. That's because I forgot that this bit came apart, to be honest. Don't know why my camera's dancing around, but yeah. So you're into Warhammer and things and optics, or? That'll do for that, because that's just the underneath. It doesn't look like much, but Manta's a beast of a ship. Actually, the pants are drying a bit better than I thought they would. Obviously, nowhere near as bright as the ones that have been used there, because they use chrome red. Might just do the second cover. Oh my god! Second coat, not the second cover. Second coat in the dragon red, so it stands out a lot more. Yeah, the beasts of the ships. Is that a fine cast one as well? Because the fine cast costs just get silly.
Base coated in
No,
corn
stop.
red.
Cool. Right. So I'm just waiting for this to dry off a bit more again, and then I can go around it in the dragon red. Get back in the base, man. Get back in the base. So yeah, if you sort of look at, I know the light's a bit darker, but if you look at how dark that is now in comparison to that one, it's so much brighter. So that's why I'm thinking about doing the second coat with that. But again, the best part of the streams is waiting for the paint to dry. So yeah, the one you saw was I received it when it was. Oh right, okay. Yeah, I tend to steer away from the fine cast ones because it's the resin rather than plastic, and if you don't prime them and everything properly, you can't paint them as well, which is a pain. Dry, my pretty. I should have like a little heater. Oh, if I put it close to the... That's not even warm enough yet. I'll put my Xbox on and just stand it by the fan of the Xbox, because... Yeah, I haven't got much of a light with us. But it's completely different. They're using the Citadel paints as well, whereas I'm using Army painters. So it's an actual different colour. I just try to get it as close to it as I can. Which, to be fair, the cloak isn't too far off. I'll take some sort of work in progress photos of it as well, so you can see a bit clearer how they look as well. I need to get like a proper spot. I used to have a like a reading light, like a bedside light that was, it had two sort of telescopic poles, so it would be like you could get it down to like that sort of size, and then it would go really long and you could maneuver it and get the light. It was perfect for painting with, plus it was quite a bright light, hot light as well, because it was one of the little can't remember what sort of lamps they are, but it fired out a bit of heat, so when you were painting and you're waiting for stuff, it dried it up pretty quick as well when you were inspecting. That's getting there though. Just making sure I've got all the underneath. Yeah, it's fine. That effect colour, that glistening blood, it doesn't look like much when it's in there, but it's like the blood for the blood god paint. It's really cool. You think it looks better in the darker red? I mean, it'll be highlighted, so it'll be, you won't be able to see an awful lot of the darker red anyway. If you look at the picture on the bottom. In fact, should we go and see what he does with it? Because he's putting his second coat on.
We're now going to use Flesh Tearers Red and just coat all over. Most of this is going to sink into the recesses. Just add some definition into those folds of cloth. And just slightly change the tone of that.
Ah, he's using a contrast paint, that's why.
There we are, with the Flesh Tearers Red now dry.
That would be the equivalent to that is the got a red tone there, which will be a wash. So if I was to put the red over it and then give it that extra wash and then highlight again, interesting. It's not drying completely yet, but I'm impatient. That's much brighter, isn't it? So I'll contour it and then do the light. So the wash. I'm going off Booker here. Maybe with better contrast. Wouldn't depend on what's setting at the minute. They're just, most of it's just night scenes and things, but I've got that itchy nose again. See when I can do sort of a fade. light's annoying us now. I might try and move it for next time. Because you can't see the real difference in that contrast there, but it's quite a big difference in it. Right. Red tone's coming out just like blood. Nice. Does that get any bright? That brings it out more, doesn't it? It's a weird light shade, that. The fun part with washes is you just throw them on the model. Super shiny. He's wearing shiny pants now. Beautiful shiny trues.
Right, we're going to use corn red and layer the raised areas. Just by using two colours, it's going to give us at least 3 different tones. Don't go all the way into the deep crevices there, you can still see it definitely. There we are, well,
Using that red
tidy up now done.
that I've just done last coat with, just to go over it again.
Take your time, work your way around. If you do make them a bit too broad or you're making mistakes, just tidy back up with corn red. That edge highlight of Wild Rider Red now done.
I like that. I do like that.
We're going to use Bestigold Flesh just to pick out some of the edges as well. When you go too mad, just do that little corner.
Teeny tiniest bit. Nice. Nice. That's how it should look. And this is how it currently looks. So that shine will go when I go over it. It's just to bring out the sort of the darkest parts of the... yeah, the shadows. Just gotta wait. Again. That's in game. I'm just gonna yeet my me paintbrushes and stuff. The pain's gonna be getting that sword back on. My proton pack's downstairs still, so I can't really do that. Yeah, it's all downstairs. It's just everything, all my computer stuff that had cables and things like that Tigger could reach. So yeah, this is why I wanted like audio books and stuff, so we could. I mean, the music's fine. It's just yeah, just need a little heater, just a hairdryer, micro hairdryer, one that's like this big. So go over it. I can't even see it on camera. So they're the touchy up ones. And that's just going around the very edge of it. I could do that, but I'll need. Was that a 2? What's that one? 5. We don't need a 5. It's the difference in the brush heads that I'm using. I don't even know where my cat is. He's vanished somewhere. Not sure where, but yeah, somewhere. Pebbles is still asleep. She'll be asleep till I get into bed, and then she'll have my life. Yeah. I don't blame her. Like, if I could sleep all day every day, I would. Dry, you washy bastard. The paints on my palette are drying faster than the paints on the model. I don't know why I've got that out. I don't think I'll ever use that. Activated death noodles. That's what Nuke is like most of the time when he gets excited. He's just like, how many of the models in the Cursed City set? You don't want to know. There's only one Radikar though. Radikar's like the main bad guy. It's the zombies and things like that are there's a few of. So I could sort of do them down a repo line. But yeah, it takes me a long time to paint any model anyway. I like to enjoy it and take my time in it and become immersed in the creation. So, but I've got some really cool metallic colours that I want to work into something at some point. Hey, look at that. Oh, beautiful. You want to know so you can make a good decision? There is... Oh God, how many minutes is this? I'm going to googly goo it because I can't remember off the top of my head. There's 60 miniatures in that set. And it's epic, yeah. 2 to 3 hours playtime for games and stuff. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 8 heroes, 5 main villains, of which he's the leader, and then a dickload of other ones. But they've got like bat swarms and things like that. They're really cool. So yeah, there's loads of them. We get emails for. There we go. Nice. Optics, if you're still there, I'm in. That's all you need to know. You may need to be encouraged what to paint. Or do you mean like you do painting as I'm painting? I'm pretty much done. You shouldn't do that and just cause problems. To buy it, would you get a set of these? The Cursed City box is possibly one of the best, like in terms of value for money, of any set that's came out in the last few years. So much so that it's sold out the first time round. I didn't manage to catch it the first time round because it was meant to be like a limited release. Because it was that popular, it came back. Oh, to get your own, not the Cursed City set, just a set. I was getting invested in just Age of Sigmar in general. I was buying so many different things. But yeah, the lizard men are very pretty because you can paint them in such bright colours and things. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Whereas these are all vampires and things. So they're all pale and red and those sorts of things. The ones I well, to be fair, I had a lot of like start collecting sets. Bone Reapers, a lot of the Sigma rights and things, because I collected the Mortal Realms for a while. So I've got a lot of them. I've got loads of Nighthaunts. If you want to practice on some models before you buy like a full set, let me know and I'll send you some Nighthaunts. Because I literally have a massive, like 80-litre box full of old Warhammer stuff that it's just in a cupboard now because I've committed to my Cursed City and everything. So that's that layer now without my highlights and the touching up. And I already think it's looking mighty fine. I mean, if you get really close to it, you can see all the brush marks and stuff. But thanks to my lack of focus, not in life, I mean on the camera, yeah, if you want us to send you some, I'll sort some out for you. This is what I mean, just 1 second, and I'll grab the box out of the cupboard if I can. No, I don't think I could. I just realised I've got loads of stuff on top of it. It's got the boxes for all sorts. But yes, I will. I'll grab some out for you and I'll send you some, because I've got so many of them. I'm trying to think what I've got. Yeah, it's gone. I can't remember exactly which ones they are, but there's a lots of them. No, I'll dig them out. It won't take as long to dig them out. It's just I'm not going to do it live on stream, because nobody wants to see that, and nobody will be able to help if I fall them. So yeah. I feel like I don't like Radicar's face, that it's just like that. Like, I need to do so much more detail to him. But this is a step-by-step process. I'm going from the video. I'm not just doing what I normally do, which is just throw colours at everything and see how it ends up. Oh Christ, we're on 9 o'clock already. I want to get the pants done before I, yeah. He's got us. Has he got us down? To be fair, that's 2 different shades. I need to. No, you still can't see. I need to get a better microphone, then I don't have to peer over. He's I've touched it up and it hasn't got the flesh tone on it that it needs to. So oh, this one's actually, it's weird, some of them you get have got agitators in, some haven't. This one, as you can hear, has. If you are wanting to see sort of step-by-step updates of how I'm getting on, feel free to jump into the Discord, because I'll put bits in there. Don't be so crude. Yeah, just so you can keep up to date of where I'm at, because obviously you can't see it as clear as I'd like on here, which is a bit of a pain, but yeah. It's a watery. You son of a bitch. There it is. Only slightly lower. Absolutely could. Can you see the detail on there or not? No, you don't even know what I'm doing. It just looks like I'm doing something. Although you say if you'd done a hand reveal, you didn't even have to do that. You could have just put gloves on. My mime skills. What do you mean? My mime skills of painting. Oh shit. Pretending to paint, but not actually doing anything. Just that my fine details are that fine. Man, you got some fine details. Try to get this back in shot. Yeah, I'm not actually doing anything. You'd sort of see the little edgy bits. The best place to see it's probably... nope. Can you give us some focus? Oh, God knows. No booty for a booty shot. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Booty. Shake, shake, shake. Booty. It's far too much paint has come on. Now, are you talking about the miniature of me now? Because I don't know whether to take offence. That was my proton pack, it wasn't my booty. Teeny tiny touch-ups, but that's that done now. Not as well, there's not as many sort of edging lines on mine as there is to his, but you can see the sort of the definition of the pants and stuff. So I shall throw it back together, hopefully, because this bagger was an absolute pain in the arse to get on the first time around. Oh wait, that worked straight away, so. And that's where we are at the moment. So yeah, that's another 90 minutes of painting, and I've achieved what's achieved on 5 minutes worth of video on there. But that's just because, like I say, I like to take my time with things. Hey Rex. So yeah, I'll be back to normal scheduling tomorrow. Playing Hyrule, won't it be? Yeah, Hyrule. Working way through that. It has. It's been nice. It's nice. I wasn't invaded by the children. I was only sworn at once by the dog. So yeah. What am I doing? That. So I'm pressing too many things now. I'm trying to read at the same time. Yes, so, yes. Interweb, wrong interweb, right interweb. That's why I can't find it, because I'm on full screen. You're very welcome. Thanks for joining in and chilling alongside me. I say it's a completely different sort of stream, even when my normal streams are laid back. Like these are just completely different. So I just need to find somebody to jump in at. Unless anybody else has got something. What is going on there? Ah, right. It looked like my other stream wasn't working, but in fact it was. I was just being... What? Oh, you look very cute there, I will. I'll give you that. Wait, I'll take an over the shoulder photo so you can see what she looks like. Zoom, you turd. Look at you. She just paused there and moved, so now it was just a blur. She's looking. Look, can you? No, that's a chew on the bed, which she's been nomming at. I need a snooze for 5 minutes. I don't want to start an advert now. Things, stuff, somebody, raid. Right, who should I look for? Let's go on Twitch. See who's live. That's not mine. Welsh. I'm jumping to Welsh here. Welshy Welsh. Playing WWE. Didn't know that was a thing still. Awesome. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow half 7 or there or thereabouts. For more Hyrule. And then Wednesday afternoon, back to the painting with a cup of coffee. A bit of progression on there. And yeah. So yes, I will see you then. Is it working? I don't know if it's doing what it's doing.